Alright. And then she folds in the middle. Alright. And actually I didn't have to take and readjust the this metal. But she sits where I want her to sit for the most part. For the most part, may have to do a little adjusting on the outside gap still. She's a little heavy on some spots, but I think that we're in the ballpark. We're in the ballpark. Needs to go that way a smidge, but at least I got that part now. And my gap inside is pretty much the same. I can take it back inside, but this is flush and this is flush, and this is flush and that's flush. She's all flushed. Alright, so I just got to take a little bit off this corner here. A little bit. So it brings her in. And it may be, well, it doesn't look like it on the bottom. And this side of the door is a little kitty wampum, which still, even if I got the braces in there, she still kind of flexes a little bit. And that's pretty much how they did. Even if I didn't. Of course, I don't have one of the screws in there because I don't know where it went. I don't know where she went. All right. I have to figure out what we're doing next, because I don't know. I'll bring you back when I figure out where we're going next. I'm back. I'm sure you guys really missed me since the last video when I finished up the holes. And well, I thought I was going to be able to bring that hunk of glass in and try to see if I can cut it. And that ain't happening because the battery's dead in that car. It's sitting over there in the road. It's been sitting there for 2 minutes. And it's not that bad outside. Like I say, not bad. It's t-shirt weather with some snow. Not really. It was kind of chilly with that coat on. And hoodie, I guess a hoodie they call it. Hoodie. And so anyways, what was I talking about? Okay, let me think. Oh yeah, so I got the glass cutter and it's over there and I'm here. But anyways, this is where I got the cabinet to. Went to Bourbon Fate and got another one of these magnet things. And it's still riding around my car for the last 3 weeks. Whenever I posted I was going to buy something and Horrible Freight, and I didn't show you what it was. Just told you, I think. I don't know. But anyways, I guess I should remeasure, triple measure how where I'm going to put the glass at there. I don't have a whole lot more room than like an inch all the way around of space. and actually not even on the top. So, yeah. Unless I want to cut that hinge off, the hinge that I put up here. So I was going to get rubber. I smoothed this all off so I could get that rubber, and then I was going to get that, and so I haven't did that yet because I don't know. Because I haven't. And like I said, I feel but you know, that's not too bad on one setting. Let me get it on to the next setting. You know what I'm saying? So that in itself is bright enough to see inside there. Yeah. And so you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, got to cut the glass. Got to cut the glass for the top. I think I cut the top too big. I think I cut the hole in the top way too big. I don't think it needed to be that big. But and why I say that is I'm going to get light fixtures same as that I have in the ceiling, and that if I have a light this big and I make the light the hole this big, all that on the other side is just going to bounce off inside thing, and it's not going to come down without like some kind of, you know, aluminum sheeting or something in there. So if I'm going to make the light like most of the cabinets, I assume most of the cabinets are out there, they're the same width. The hole's the same width as the size of the light you're going to put in there, and that's the size I'm going to let in there. And I bend them and beg no, save no money, beg and save no money the other day. For something. Let's see. Oh, I was looking at paint. I thought it was too much money, and I'm going to procrastinate. I'm still going to have to go back there and spend $18 on a quart of paint. And that's not even the color I want. So, and then if you want to get it mixed, if you buy it, save money. Now, if I go to the auto parts store, then we're talking $100. Pretty close, I think. I think it's pretty close if you get automotive paint. Which, is it worth this? You know, I'm going to scratch it up. I'm going to pile stuff on. I'm going to pile stuff in it like I still got stuff in it. So, you know, yeah. So, anyways, I'm just going to babble on here because if I babble on, I ain't doing the work. So, I don't tell you. But, yeah, I gotta get the light. I was gonna order some, like I think I've told 10 videos before that I was gonna get lights the same as these up here because they're LED fluorescent. There's no shielding around the back to deflect the light this way. There's a shield over it, but it's not shiny behind it to deflect the light down. So you see what you see in here. See what I'm saying? You see what you see, and you can't even see anything because that light doesn't. My camera doesn't go up that high, does it? Yeah, it does. Just this comes up that high. But, I mean, most of the front of the shops, all got those. I was going to get more for the back. And I do most of the stuff I do in the front of the shop. So the other ones I just got to be able to see so I don't trip and fall and skin my head or whatever. You know, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop babbling on. And I'll try to get doing something. Welcome back. How you guys doing out there, huh? So we're still in the sandblast cabinet. Sun's out today. I'd show you, but the camera won't turn that far. Sun's out, 43 degrees. Snow's melting a little bit. But then I thought I'd seen on the weather it was going to be cold, so I don't know. So, yeah. So I did make the adjustments of the door fittage a little bit more up at the top. So, yep. And then I was working on the metal. The metal that I'm going to have come out across from this door. Out here, I'm going to have that shock on. And, yeah, I don't know. I measured like 2.5, and then I don't like 2.5, so I pieced together a bunch of that stuff I had at 1 inch, and so that, I don't know, it's coming along. It's coming along, but, yeah. And, because I didn't want to go in there and buy some more metal I can just piece together. I'd show you here, but I'm going to burn myself because I already burned myself once. But so we're making a T out of it so we can bolt it on up here like that. Up like that. So she's going to hang over the edge a little bit. I don't know how far to hang it over. So I'm going to do an inch right now. That should be more than enough for some sort of shocks I'm going to put on, and I'm thinking about automotive shocks is what I'm thinking. But yeah, and I'll spare you on the glass cutting thing because, of course, like I already said, that I'm going to spend $40 on a glass cutter to save some glass, and so I took it out there and striked it 3 times, and then tapped it, well, I don't have any little hammers or whatever, so I tapped it with a ratchet, and then it cracked. Not even on the line. It kind of went from here way over to there, so, you know, that's just... And I got one more piece of glass, but it ain't gonna cut for me, you know. I could use the old circular saw backwards, I guess. Problem is that I got, you know, it's 12 by 34, so I'm gonna have to cut it to length, and then I'm gonna have to cut it to width, and that's 2 cuts. So that's 2 cuts. If I'm lucky, one will go right, but no. Probably just have to get a hold of the glass company and tell them how big I want it and have them cut it for me. So, alright. Let's see what else is going on. That's about that. I was out trying to start up a snowmobile over there, and it tried to start, but the gas tank's full of ruddy mud, slushy ass mud in there. So I was going to try to get a video going on that, but nah. Yep. So I'll get back to work here doing something. I don't know, you guys won't want to watch this because it's kind of boring. And it's kind of boring. Alright. I don't know what else to say. If you got a project, get out there and do it. And yeah. Alright.
Encourage everyone to stand up if you would. Glory
you will be worshipped.